In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Pi, a minimal agent harness on your Mac. Head over to Pi.dev. This is the official website of the Pi agent. And to install Pi, you can copy this curl command. I'm going to use the npm command to install it. So copy this command, head over to your terminal, paste it, and hit enter. As you can see, it has started installing the agent. After the installation is complete, simply type Pi and hit enter. Now you can see the Pi agent interface here. Now if I type something here, let's say hello, and hit enter, you can see it says no API key found for OpenAI. So to fix this issue, we need to first log in into a provider. So to log in, you can simply type /login, and it gives you two options: use a subscription or use an API key. First of all, we'll see how to use a subscription. Press enter, select the provider. I'm going to choose ChatGPT. Choose your OpenAI account here, press continue. It says authentication successful. Now go back to your terminal. Now we need to choose a model first. To choose the model, you can simply type Ctrl L and select a model. As you can see, there are only 4 models. I'm going to choose 5.4 mini. And now if I type hello, as you can see, it's replying back. That means we are successfully logged in. Now to log out, you can simply type /logout, hit enter. It says logged out of ChatGPT Plus Pro Codex subscription. So to log in again, you can type /login. Choose the second option. This time use an API key. Select your provider. I'm going to use OpenAI. Hit enter. Now I need to paste API key from OpenAI. Paste the key here. Hit enter. Now choose a model. Ctrl L. I'm going to use 4.0 mini. Hit enter. Now if I say hello and hit enter, it works fine. Now, as we have installed the Pi agent globally, I can use the Pi command anywhere inside the terminal. So for this video, I have created a Next.js project, and I'm going to use Pi inside the VS Code terminal. So this is the Next.js project. If I type Pi here, it works fine, and I can see the agent interface. Now, if I check to see if I'm logged in or not, I'll say log out, and you can see I have configured the OpenAI key here. Press escape to exit this. Now I can ask Pi to summarize something for me. Let's say summarize. To reference a file, you can use the @ symbol and select the file name. It'll give you options to choose from the files that are present in the current directory. As you can see, it's giving me the files such as gitignore, Agents.md. As you can see, these files are in the root directory here. So I'm going to choose readme and hit enter. As you can see, it's reading the file and it has summarized the file as well. So to change the models, you can use Ctrl L and it'll give you a list of models. Apart from that, you can use Ctrl P to cycle over the models. So if I type Ctrl P, you can see it's changing the models. You can use Shift Tab to change the thinking levels like this. And while I'm changing the thinking levels, you can see the borders of the input field are also changing. By default, Pi gives the model 4 tools: read, write, edit, and bash. Additional built-in read-only tools, grep, find, ls are available through tool options. Pi runs in your current working directory and can modify files there. We can use Git or another checkpoint workflow if you want easy rollbacks. So Pi loads context files at startup. That means if you have Agents.md files in your project like this, Agents.md, Claude.md, it loads all these files. As you can see, when we typed Pi inside the VS Code terminal, it loaded the context Agents.md. And if the root level Agents.md file is not present, it loads the Agents.md file from the root directory of your Mac. .py agents.md for global instructions. This is the agents.md file where global instructions for Pi are written. You can reference the files inside your working directory using the @ symbol as you saw earlier. To run shell commands, let's say if we want to run this project, we cannot simply write npm-dev. This is the command to run this project, but we cannot simply run inside this input field. Instead, you can simply type the exclamation mark followed by your command, npm-dev, and if you hit enter, you can see it has started the server. What the exclamation mark does is it tells the Pi agent that it's a shell command and you don't need to generate a response for this. However, when we write the single exclamation mark, the Pi gets access to the response of the command. But if we write, let's terminate this first. If we write double exclamation marks npm-dev, it runs the server again, but Pi has no idea about the response of that command. So when we write 2 exclamation points, the response is not passed over to the agent, but when we write only a single exclamation mark, the response is passed over to the agent. To switch models, you can simply type model and select from the list, or you can use Control L. Apart from that, you can use Pi in a non-interactive way. Let me show you how. Let me clear this first. As you can see, I have this clean VS Code terminal here. If I write Pi -p summarize the readme.md for me, and if I press enter, you can see it has given me a summary of the readme.md file in a non-interactive fashion. You can see here's a quick summary of readme.md. This is standard Next.js app generated with Create Next app. At last, I'm going to show you how you can modify the context of the agent using the agents.md file. As you can see, I have opened the agents.md file here. It says this version has breaking changes, APIs, conventions, and file structure may all differ from your training data. These are the instructions for the agent. Read the relevant guide in. So it tells the agent to, before generating anything, read the relevant guide that is located inside node modules next dist/docs before writing any code. So we're going to modify this a bit. I'm going to type after every response, log hello from agents.md. This is just for the sake of example to see how you can modify the context and make the agents do things you want. So I'm going to save this, enter Pi inside the terminal. Now if I say hello, it says hello, hi, how can I help you today? And it logs hello from agents.md as well. So that's all about the Pi agent. You can go to Pi.dev to read more from the docs. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.